So hi everyone, this is Anvita from DataMites, and in this video you will be seeing how you can import a table in your database. Okay, so if you have a database already that you want to select, you can do that from your schemas, or you can just say use and the database name and run that command. If you don't have a database already, you can create one and then go ahead and say use and the database name. So in MySQL, it is use and the database name. Based on your SQL editor, you may have use database and then your database name, right? And once you are inside this database, let's go ahead and refresh our schemas. So you would see that red, green, blue database is updated. And if you click on tables, currently it is showing empty because there are no tables present. So of course you can create your own table like you saw in the previous video, or you can import a table as a CSV file that you have, you can import that, or an Excel file that you have, you can import that, right? So let's go ahead and see how you would be doing that. Okay, so under your database and in tables, you will right click and you can see a table data import wizard. So if you click on the table data import wizard right here, you would see this window coming up that says select file to import. And you can see that you can easily import CSV or JSON data files, right? So if you have an Excel file, you can convert it to CSV. Now, I have some data that I can import. If you have certain data in your CSV file, so you can see that this is a CSV file here. So if you have it in your CSV file, then you can go ahead and upload or import that. If not, you can download certain CSV data from Kaggle or from Hugging Face or any other, you know, site that you want to download data from. Or if you're familiar with Python, you can go ahead and take a data set from Seaborn. Okay, so after you have a CSV file that you want to import and you have it in your local system, so I have it in my downloads folder. So I'm going to go to downloads and basically select the file. So once you select the file, you will see the path is written here. This is the path that it's going to import from, right? And you would click on next. So once you click on next, it is going to ask you if you want to use an existing table, import data in an existing table, or create a new table. So if you have an existing table and it's empty, you can go ahead and import there. Now for me, I just created this database. So I will say create a new table. And here you will give the database inside which you're creating the new table, right? And I'm going to say next. So if you have a table that already exists and you want to override it, you can check this option. Since I have no tables already, I will leave this option as is, okay, and click on next. Right, so if you click on next, you can see that all the columns and their data types are showing. If there are certain columns that you don't want to import, you can go ahead and uncheck those boxes. And currently I want all of these columns, so I'm not going to uncheck any box and I'm going to say next. Right, so once you say next here, it is going to start your import, right? So say next. It will take a few minutes to import your file, depending on the size of the file and depending on how fast the workbench is working. So we'll just give it 5 minutes. Okay, so if it's taking a lot of time, we can either wait for it or start our import process again. And we can check if the import is running in the logs. So it is importing, so I'm not going to stop the process. I'll just wait for it. Okay, so since it's taking a lot of time, let me just go ahead and cancel it and try importing it again. Okay, so again, I'm going to say use database, right? And I'm going to go to the database and to tables, and I'm going to say table data import wizard and select the file. So I think let's choose a smaller data. Okay, so sometimes if the data is very big, it may take time to import. It will still import and finish importing, right? So here there are around less than 500 records. In that data set, there are around 15,000 records, so that will take a little more time, but it will be imported. So now that the table is imported, okay, so this table is showing however much it has finished importing, and it has not completed importing the whole thing, right? And the smaller table, it has finished importing the whole thing. So once we can try seeing the smaller table, since all of it is imported, right? So if you want to see all of your columns, you will say select, you will say asterisk for all of the columns and all of the values. And then you're going to say from and then your table name. So my table name is loan approved, right? Give a semicolon and select the query and run it. So now you can see all of the records that are imported, right? So in the next video, you will be seeing the select from where queries that we will be performing on tables. So that's it for this video. Thank you for listening.